what's up everyone? It's Amira Crawford. We're going to do our Wednesday upload, and today we're going to be talking about accepting a job and then realizing there was a bait and switch. And I know this happens to many people, right? Because think of it two ways. You are looking for an opportunity, you find something at a company that you feel like you would be a really great fit in, you get there, and then the roles and responsibilities seem to be very different than what was described to you. And sometimes that's the fault of the recruiter, sometimes that's the fault of the hiring manager, but getting an alignment, there are situations, I've been there myself, where you take a job and realize, this is not really what I want to do, and this is not where I want to be. So here are my tips for you. Number one, start documenting any conversation that you have with your manager about the roles and responsibilities in your training, and expressing that, okay, well, I appreciate being here, but I'm a little bit confused because the job description said X. Can you help me understand what that means within the job description versus the reality of the role? And it's very likely you'll hear something along the lines of, well, things have shifted a little bit, we've had a couple different changes. And you know what, that does happen, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the role is not right for you. But if you consistently continue to work and realize that this is just not the right fit, it's not the fit for your family, you're not inspired, because I do believe that if you are doing work, you need to be inspired in order to be passionate and to be a good employee. And if you're not feeling that, here are my suggestions. Do your work, do it well. Be proud of the work and do it well. Ask questions when you need to ask questions. And I would encourage you that during your time when you are not at work to start networking again and looking at different roles. And then next time being very clear and specific and asking really important questions, like not just as a backfill, but what's the biggest challenge in this role? Who was in this role previously and why did they not succeed? Where do you see my growth within 6 months after training and onboarding and getting into the role? Those questions are very detailed, and they will essentially force the hiring manager or the recruiter to answer it. And again, if the recruiter doesn't know the answer, of course, if you've already spoken to the hiring manager, I encourage you to reach out to them and just say very politely and respectfully, these are the expectations that I had. I would like to understand what I can do to make this in more alignment. And if it really comes down to it, if you do need to resign because it is not the role that you want and it's not something that you can do all week for 40+ weeks and you have the financial means to do so, resign. If you don't, what I would recommend is moving forward, do your job well, make sure that you're not doing anything that would raise any red flags, do not apply at work, do not use their computer to do it, and then look for roles that you can then move forward with and then go on to a separate role. If you have any questions, and as always, if you have a need for career consulting, all my consultations are free. You can go to my website at acconsulting.online, or you can email crawfordconsultinginfo@gmail.com. I am here to help you. I am actually in the job search myself, so I am in the same boat and can certainly empathize with some of the monotonous nature of working towards a new job, because that's exactly what it is. Finding a new job is like your second job. So again, thank you for tuning in. Please share this video if it was helpful, and continue to tune in for more tips, tricks, and career advice every single week. I hope everyone has a great day, and it's a beautiful day to be alive.